Statute of limitations for debt. I'm making this video because people are continuing to make the same mistake over and over again when dealing with debt that's past the legal statute of limitations. Some people are following videos where they say if the debt is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, don't even respond to the debt collector, don't even answer your phone, don't respond to any letters or anything. They think that responding to it is going to reset the debt. That is a misconception. That is not true. That is 100% not true. If you respond to a debt collection letter that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, they cannot reset the debt. They can only reset the debt if you make a mistake and make a new agreement, pay on it. But even if you accidentally do something like that, there is a way out of it by saying that you were just made aware of your right, that debt was past legal statute of limitations. And if you can prove that fact to them that they did not make you aware that they were trying to collect on a time-barred debt, you can make that go away. But let's back up. People are saying, and it doesn't make sense if you think about it, if a debt is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, you should not respond to that debt collector to notify them that the debt is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, that you should just do nothing. I'm going to tell you, if you do nothing, what they're going to do next is they're going to place that information on your credit reports. If you don't do anything at that point, they should not be able to move forward with anything legal. If they do that, they are breaking the law. I just had a YouTube comment where the person stated that the debt is 14 years old. They might live in the one state that has a 15-year statute of limitations, but they said the debt is 14 years old and they're now attempting to collect on that debt. This is what you do, flat out, and I'm going to give you a letter for it, but I want you to hear me out first. If you have a debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect or time barred, period. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act says time barred. When you hear the word time barred debt, that means the debt is past the legal statute of limitations to collect. So now, when you get a letter from a debt collector and you look on your credit reports, you need to find out when the charge-off date was, because that's when the clock starts to tick. So you look at when the charge-off date was, and then you go and you find the statute of limitations for your state. You can go to my website, thecreditrepairshop.com. At the bottom, go to the blog, and you can type in statute, and you'll see the statute of limitations for all 50 states. So if your debt, when you look at that statute and you look at the charge-off date, if it's past the legal statute of limitations to collect, you only have to do one thing, and I'm going to give you the letter to do it, is you just notify them that they're attempting to collect a debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect in your state. But here's the problem, is that if you don't make that letter the right way, they're going to disregard it. They're going to pretend like they didn't get it. All these different things. You need to send that letter certified, but you have to say it a certain way. I'm going to give you that letter for free. All you have to do is go to the bottom right here under this video or above this video, and there is a link. And you go and get that letter. It's going to have two other letters on there too, just in case the debt is not past the legal statute of limitations. But over the last year or so, debt collectors have been going crazy trying to collect debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, because people don't know their rights. People have just been disregarding the notices from the debt collector, which when you disregard it, it allows the debt collector to be able to put that debt, yes, that debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, on your credit reports, making a whole nother problem for you. So this is what I want you to do. There's a link either below or above this video. Get that letter, the statute of limitations letter. You do not need to do a debt validation. You do not need to request a contract. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to notify them the right way that they're attempting to collect a debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect in your state, or the time barred period to collect in your state. It's different for every state. You send that letter to them, certified mail, I guarantee you it will go away. That whole debt, everything, the whole situation will be over, and they cannot even do a 1099-C on that. It's their problem that they bought that debt that's past the legal statute of limitations to collect. Now, I do ask for a donation on there. That is up to you. If you feel that I'm worthy to get a donation for helping you out with your situation, for giving you real life information. We do this every day for our clients. This is not something where I'm just making videos, popping them up just to get views, to try to get paid from YouTube. This is real stuff. People wake up in the morning where they have either gotten a collection placed on their credit reports that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect, all because they disregarded that letter because they listened to what other people said to do. Or, worst case, they ended up getting sued by a debt collector who knows that they're not even supposed to take that debt to the court. They have no legal remedy when it's past the legal statute of limitations to collect, but people don't know their rights. And also, even if you know your rights, if you respond the wrong way, you respond out of order, you're going to mess up everything and you can end up getting sued, or you can end up having that information still remain on your credit reports. You got to know where you're at. So there's going to be, let me just review. You're either going to be at the beginning where you first get a letter from a debt collector, and then you look and you see if it's past the legal statute of limitations to collect. Next, you disregarded that. Now you're at step 2, and now you're like, how were they able to put that information on my credit reports when it's past the legal statute of limitations? When it's at that point, you respond a different way. You would still respond with that information, but now you have to add on there that the debt that you shouldn't have had not even placed that on my credit reports. Also, you need to get that removed. So you're telling them, number one, that you have no legal obligation to pay that debt, and then number 2, you need to tell them to remove it off your credit reports. The next one is if they take you to court. If they take you to court, what most people will make a mistake of doing is that they're going to do a validation. They're going to talk to the court about that they don't owe the debt and all of this type of stuff, but they're not notifying the court the reasons why they don't owe the debt. They're thinking because there's no contract between you and them. There is a sense of contract, because what they did is they bought the debt and they bought your contract. So what you have to do is you have to notify the court. Court, did you know that there's a statute of limitations to collect debt in our state? They can't even collect on this debt. So what you have to do is notify them, but you have to put that in your court summons response and in your affirmative defense, because if you don't do that, then you're making a problem between you and the court rather than just you and the debt collector. This law also with the statute of limitations and the time barred debt pertains to original creditors also. So it doesn't matter if it's an original creditor or a debt collector. If it's past the legal statute of limitations to collect, the letter that I'm going to give you will work. The link is either below this video or above this video. Let's stop debt collectors who buy debt that is past the legal statute of limitations to collect. If the debt is not past the legal statute of limitations to collect, I give you a letter that you can at least do a cease and desist collection activities letter for debts that are purchased by third-party debt collectors. If your debt is not purchased by a third-party debt collector and it's not past the legal statute of limitation, I would recommend that you set up some sort of agreement to either pay that debt with a lump sum, one-time discounted settlement, or set up payment arrangements so you don't end up having them garnish your wages or garnishing your bank account, and you wake up one morning and your money is gone. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process. That's the way that we repair credit. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website, your3scores.com, to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. And you're going to also need that to know when that charge-off date is reported. It could be different on each report. You want to find out, because it could have got reported to one of the bureaus later than the other, and you could already be past the legal statute of limitations for them to be able to collect on that debt. The free credit reporting companies, they don't give you that information. Even if you look on your annual credit report, it may not be on there. Trust me, the 3 bureaus, their client is not you, it's not us. Their client are the companies who pay them thousands and millions of dollars to report information about what we've done with making payments and the types of credit that we get approved for. So you need to get a monitoring service that is paid so you can get all of that information, because this could literally save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if you are not hooked up with a debt collector that you didn't even have to pay. I see it happen all the time with people. And again, if you have debt collectors coming after you, grab my 3-pack of letters: statute of limitations letter, cease and desist collector activities letter, and debt validation letter. The link is below or above this video. Thank you for your time. Please subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and Founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.